Welcome once again to the Low Country Food Bank's Cooking Matters in Our Community education series.
When you hear the word protein, you might think of products like these: protein powder, energy bars, pre-made shakes. These all seem like they contain some secret ingredient that's just missing from a well-balanced diet. But the truth is, we don't need bars or shakes to get all the protein our bodies need. Protein is found in foods like these that are already part of the healthy meals we eat every day. My name is Hunter, and I'm an MUSC Dietetic Intern. I'm here to talk to you about what protein is and what foods have it. I'm also going to give you some tips on how to find affordable sources of protein in your grocery store. Remember those expensive protein powders and shakes I mentioned earlier? The protein they contain is exactly the same as the protein we find in everyday food sources. But just what exactly is protein? All the food we eat is made up of three essential nutrients: protein, fat, and carbohydrate. These nutrients provide our bodies with energy in the form of calories so that we can live and work, and yes, even pay attention to the video you're watching right now. Everything we do requires energy, and protein helps us meet this need. But protein also has important functions in our bodies beyond just providing us energy. Protein is necessary for building and repairing muscle. It helps us fight infections and is an important building block of bones, muscle, and skin. Protein is also an important component of every meal we eat, which is why my plate tells us to fill a quarter of our plate with lean protein. Protein helps us stay fuller for longer, so making sure we include it at every part of every meal is important. Now, let's talk about some of the foods that are the best sources of protein. Chicken, fish, turkey, seafood, low-fat milk, other types of low-fat dairy, and eggs. Pork and beef tend to be higher in fat, so choose leaner cuts. Leaner cuts of beef typically include the word round, loin, or leg. When choosing ground meats, look for the highest percentage of lean. The higher the percentage of lean, the healthier it is. For example, 93% lean has less fat than 90% lean, and both have less fat than 80% lean. When we cook meat with fat, the fat turns from solid to oil, which we often drain off or throw away. Even though 80% lean ground beef might be a little cheaper, once you drain off the fat, you're actually paying for less edible protein. In general, when we think of protein, we think of animal sources, but plants can also be a great source of affordable protein. Beans, nuts, seeds, and soy products are full of protein and fiber. Shelf-stable items like canned beans and peanut butter are affordable and easy to prepare when you're looking for protein in a pinch. Now, let's talk about some ways to find affordable protein at the grocery store. Planning your meals around what is on sale can really give you the best bang for your buck. When shopping at the grocery store, it's also important to compare two items based on their unit price rather than their retail price. Unit price gives you the price per ounce and allows you to compare virtually any two items you might find in a grocery store. If you want to learn a little more about unit price versus retail price, click the link below. Another good rule of thumb: the less prepared something is, the cheaper it tends to be. Let's say I want to make chicken tacos. If I start with whole leg quarters, that's going to cost me 79 cents a pound. If I want to use raw chicken breast, that's going to cost me $2.99 a pound. And if I want to use pre-cooked and sliced chicken breast, that's going to cost me about $6.99 a pound. The more steps of the cooking process that we can do at home, the more affordable protein becomes. I can also mix and match different types of protein depending on what is on sale or what I have on hand. Follow me to my kitchen and I'll see what I have on hand to make some chicken tacos. So my chicken tacos call for a pound of chicken meat. Let's see what I have in my freezer. Looks like I have half a pound of chicken meat. Let's see what else I can add to it. I got some pinto beans right here. So I'm going to add this half-pound can of pinto beans with my half pound of frozen chicken breast to make a full pound of protein for my chicken taco dish. Together, the chicken and the beans are still going to be a great source of protein, and my tacos are still going to taste awesome. It's just going to cost me a little less. So now we know what protein is, what foods are the healthiest sources, and how to find affordable options when we are at the grocery store. Now I challenge you to think of some ways you can adjust a few of your family's favorite recipes to incorporate more affordable sources of protein. Let us know how it went by leaving a comment below or tagging Low Country Food Bank in a social media post. I can't wait to see how you guys do.
For more information and recipes, visit lowcountryfoodbank.org/nutrition. And to learn where our food pantries and feeding partners are, visit lowcountryfoodbank.org and click Find